what's up, gang? In this video, I will be getting into my 3-month review with Marten Transport. Let's get into it. Okay, so before I get all into it, let me just say this. I struggled with myself for about a month on whether or not I should drop this video or not. Because one thing about me, and if you know me, you know what's up. I'm a realist. I'm going to keep it all the way a buck with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat this thing or fabricate the story to make it something that it's not. I give it to you raw, uncut, with no filter. And that, my friends, tends to get me in trouble from time to time. Being too honest, being too real. So I actually went back and forth with myself on whether I should do this video or not. But my thing is, I have been doing reviews on every trucking company that I have been working for so far, coming back into the trucking industry. So I'm like, it's only right if I do a 3-month review with Marten. I actually hit my 90 days on January, February, March. I want to say March 4th, either March 4th or February 4th, one of them. So like I said, it's been a little while, at least a month before I decided. I'm like, just fuck it. I'm just about to go ahead and, drop this 3-month review. The people do want to know, what it's like working over here at Marten. And I just happen to still be with this company. So it's like, I know some of y'all are wondering like, well, what the hell? What's the big deal? Why is she on the fence about giving a review about a company? Well, my deal is I actually have a very special group of bed bugs that has been watching me since day one, since I first started with this company. So I know they watching me. They know they watching me. So that's been a thing for me. And these past 3 months that I've been with Marten so far, it's been quite the experience, okay? I first started out beefing with my fleet manager, my second fleet manager. And then I had 2 sets of individuals try to get me fired. They sent my video into corporate, and then they also sent one of my videos into safety, trying to get me fired. Neither times did it work, but that has been a thing. One thing about these Marten drivers, they don't know how to mind their fucking business. So that's why I say that I have been sitting on the fence, contemplating on whether or not I should actually drop a 3-month review or not. So y'all know me. One thing about me, honey, I don't mince my words. I don't sugarcoat shit. I keep it all the way a buck with y'all. And I think that's what my problem been so far at Marten Transport. I'm not a pushover, and I'm not nobody fucking slave. And I'm not one of those people who's going to continue to play in my face and talk to me any kind of way or handle me any kind of way. I am very strong-minded. I have a very strong personality, and I'm very outspoken, and I think that has been the issue. I'm not nobody's pushover. So yeah, that was a side note. Also, I had an urgent situation that came up, and I had to take some time off from work. So right now I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm in between worlds when it comes to Marten right now. I took off for about Monday. I'm going back Monday the 23rd or the 24th, one of those. I can't remember. One of those. Either this coming Monday that's coming up. I think that's the 24th or the 23rd. I took off on a Friday. Not last Friday, I don't think. It might have been last Friday. Anywho, total it all up, it's been about it's gonna be 2 weeks, about time Monday come when I do go back to the truck. Now, so what Marten has going on, their policy is that you can't take off for longer than 5 business days. If you do stay out that long, any longer than 5 business days outside of the truck, they ask you to remove your things from the truck. I don't know why. That is the stupidest thing I have ever heard of. But if you go on vacation or something for like more than 5 days, you're going to have to clean your truck out. And when you come back, you're going to have to get a whole new truck. So that's basically what's going on with me. My stuff was removed out of my truck because the urgent matter that came up, I had to go out of town to handle the situation. And I was not in town to actually take the things out of my truck. So they removed the things for me and put them in some trailer on the yard or whatever. So when I go back Monday, I am going to have to redo everything over in the truck, get a new truck. I'm not sure exactly how the process works. This has never happened to me before. I've never had to take my things out my truck to move them right back into another truck just because I was out of the truck longer than 5 days. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. So let's get into the pros that I enjoy about Marten Transport.
If life was a game, you know I'd already be.
So my first pro at Marten Transport will have to be their equipment. I do like Marten's equipment. Now, for the most part, the fleet is like in tip-top shape. They actually make you come to the shop every 30 days or 45 days to do a DOT inspection on your truck, whether you like it or not. They're going to route your ass to that terminal so you can go take your truck through the DOT inspection, and they make sure all your paperwork is up to date on your truck, make sure all your permits, everything is matching up, make sure there's no mechanical issues on your truck. I do like that. They do make sure their equipment is in tip-top shape for the most part. Also with the trailers, I have never picked up a trailer that was like fucked up. Like for the most part, their equipment is pretty good. Now with my last company, honey, every other trailer I picked up, there was a mud flat missing, a bracket missing, tire flat. I was always in the shop with those trailers with the last company. Y'all already know who the company is. There's no need for me to bring the name up. But yes, they always have fucked up trailers. That was a huge pet peeve of mine, having to keep going. Because if the wheels ain't turning, then you ain't earning. I'm spending more time in the shop than I am on the actual road. And this company here don't pay you for breakdown pay at all. Marten does. Marten does pay you for breakdown pay. But I haven't picked up a trailer that was like, not once in the 3 months that I've been with them, that was fucked up. And I think that's pretty awesome. Now they do pay you for breakdown pay if that is the case. I think they also would pay for you to stay in a hotel room if your truck is down for longer than a certain amount of time. Don't quote me because I don't know the time. But I do like the pay as well. That would be my second pro. The pay is decent. It ain't the greatest, but it's decent. And maybe one thing about it, they're gonna make you work for them little $1,100. Okay, so the pay is for this run, I get a guaranteed $1,100 a week. There is room to make more, don't get it twisted, but that's the minimum that you can get paid. But just know that it's all kind of stipulations and rules and this and that comes with that guaranteed pay. You got to come out on time. When I say that, when you go home for your 34-hour reset, you cannot come out any later than 48 hours or you lose, you don't get the guaranteed pay. You got to make sure all your paperwork is in on time, which they give you a little time frame for that. You just got to be available, be able to work, run a certain amount of hours in order for you to get your guaranteed pay. Now, they're going to make you work for that little $1,100. I promise you every time. And I know some of y'all going to ask me, is that before or after taxes? The $1,100 is before taxes. But like I said, you do have room to make more. Oh, with the pay, you do get per diem pay every week as well. I can't remember exactly how much the per diem is, but you do get per diem pay on top of your guaranteed minimum pay. But I think that's all included together. It's not like an extra more on top of that $1,100. I really haven't been seeing like no big old crazy checks. Like my pay ain't been anything to jump up and down about. The most I've made is, I want to say $1,700. I think I made that twice. And I only made that because of my driver referral bonus. You do have some drivers that are actually like, that's all they do is get driver referral bonuses. They don't give a damn about the minimum guaranteed pay because they eating off the driver referral bonuses. That is another way to make money here at Marten Transport as well. So my account that I am under is the Southeast Division. I run everything in the Southeast, 7 states out of Atlanta. So that is, the furthest we will go up is Virginia, and the furthest I go down is Florida. So I would run the Carolinas, Virginia, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, and I think I might be missing 1 or 2. But for my route, I do a whole bunch of Floridas, Georgia, Florida, back and forth, back and forth. That would be my next pro. I actually do enjoy my route real bad. I'm always in the sun and the palm trees. I do like that. I went to Tennessee once. I am in Alabama often, but it's like the bottom of Alabama down there by LaGrange area. I am in the Carolinas often. Georgia, of course, back and forth. But for the most part, it's a lot, extremely a lot of back and forth from Georgia to Florida, Florida to Georgia. I do like that run real bad. Now, before I was OTR, so I was everywhere, basically up and down the coast, the East Coast. I never did any West Coast runs or no Midwest runs. I was with the last company I was just up and down the East Coast, and that became, I was over it real quick. But over here, like I'm not tired of my run because I'm always in Florida, and who don't like some good palm trees and sun, honey? I love that real bad. I keep my crown up. The next pro for me will have to be, again, my pay. Now, some companies will finesse you out of that driver referral bonus, but for the most part, I've been getting my money. I haven't had any issues when it comes to me receiving my driver referral bonuses. Now, I did receive 3 in 3 months. I want to say 3. Yes, I did receive 3 driver referrals in 3 months, and every time I got my coins. So what they do is they break it down. It's $22,000 for your first driver referral bonus, and then after that, it's $2,500 for any additional driver referral bonuses after that. Of course, they're not going to give it all to you at once. They break it down into sections. You get the first $500 upon the person getting actually hired and getting in the truck and getting seated. After their first 30 days, you get another 5. After 60 days, you get another 5. 90 days, you get another 5. And that's how they pay it out. So far, I've been getting my coins, my monions, and I like that. This wouldn't necessarily be a pro because I'm not going to say I'm 100% satisfied with it, but I do enjoy the fact that we do have terminals like spaced out in a lot of different places. We also have drop lots spaced out in a lot of different places along my route. So I never really have any real big issues on parking. I like the fact that, I'm in Georgia and Florida a lot. We do have a terminal in Tampa. We have a drop lot in Jacksonville, Florida, a drop lot in Orlando, Florida. And it's one way further down that I can't remember the name. It's just a drop lot. It's not an actual terminal. But I do enjoy the fact of having somewhere to shower when I'm in the Tampa area, because I do pick up a lot of freight in that Tampa area. If I'm somewhere close by, Lakeland, Fort Lauderdale, something like that, Ocala, I could stop at the terminal and jump in the shower along the way and don't have to go wrestling with folks at the Pilot or the truck stop for a shower. I do enjoy that as well. Before I get into the cons, I would like to mention some other things that they do have going on as well. Not necessarily a pro or a con for me, but I know some of y'all about to be asking me these questions in the comment section. So yes, they do have a pet rider policy. You have to get your pet either spaded or neutered, however you say the shit. Let me start that over. Okay, they do have the pet policy, but you have to get your pet either spaded or neutered if they are not already. You also have to pay a $400 fee for your pet to ride, honey, and you are only allowed up to 2 pets to ride per vehicle. I guess you would say that's like that. The $400, they don't take it all at once. They do chop it up into sections, into your take it out of your paycheck every week. I think that's pretty cool for the people who want to ride with pets. Also, they do have cameras. I know a lot of y'all about to ask about them cameras. They do have cameras, but the cameras are only facing outward. They are not facing inward. A lot of people like to say that Marten have their ways on, catching you. Which they do, honey. They do. They kind of be slick and look through the reflection of the mirror at night. They can see. And I came to realize, like, sometimes during the day, the sun, if the sun is hitting that window in the right way, it can reflect off of the window. You can see in it as well during the day. So that's something to keep in mind. But no, they don't have any inward facing cameras. I guess I would call that a pro for me, that I do like the fact that they don't have cameras sitting there pointing right in my damn face. I think that is like invasion of like the driver's privacy, which, yeah, whatever. I don't care for that. They say they're not listening to the audio. I'm not sure how true that is. Do I believe these companies and the stuff that they be saying about these cameras? No, but that's my own personal opinion. You leave whatever else up to you and how you feel about the cameras, but they say they're not listening. And for the most part, I haven't had any real issues where they're like constantly just watching me, my every move. When I first started with Marten, I had a gazillion motherfuckers in my comment section like, yeah, they watching you. Oh my God, be careful this and be careful. Like trying to pump fear in my heart, scare me. I don't fucking know. But them folks was not watching me, honey. They still don't be watching me like that. And the only reason why they watching me is because of the bed bugs who's been sending my shit into the people trying to get me fired, intentionally. At that point, once the videos are sent to them, they have to watch the shit. Like that's a part of their job. It's not like they're just like, oh, let me see what Lady Luck got going on for the day, and boom, start watching my camera. I don't see that being a huge thing for real. Woo, child. Let's get into these cons. My biggest con over here at Marten Transport will have to be management. I don't care for their management at all. Now, the company as a whole is not a bad company to work for, but their management, that's a different story. It's not the company, it's the people that work for the company or the people inside of the company. I don't care for a lot of the people at the company, for real. I think management make our job harder, if that makes sense. They micromanage the fuck out of you. That's one thing they're gonna do. Baby, it's like they don't even much want you to take your home time, have no time for yourself, blink, fucking take a poop. Like, it's like they're constantly on you. You that 10-hour clock is up, they on their thing. Well, your 10 hours is up. What's going on? Like, the micromanaging, I don't care for it. They management don't know how to talk to people either. They're low-key disrespectful, and I don't care for that either. Like I said, I had a run-in with my second DM. The bitch was just, her mouth was reckless. She got a nasty disposition, and I'm not the first driver that had issues with her. This has been going on for years, and this lady still work at this company, which I don't understand how she still got a job if she constantly talking to drivers any kind of fucking way. I don't get it, but yeah, management ain't all that. I don't feel like they really care about driver safety. And when I say that, I mean, Like while I'm driving, you steady texting me and questioning me on why am I late for this, or why I ain't do this, or why, while I'm driving. And you claim y'all so about safety and no texting and driving, we catch you with your phone in your hand, you get fired and all of this. But you steady texting me, you steady micromanaging me while I'm driving. Make it make sense. Yeah, I don't care for their management. And it's crazy because I thought it was just me at first until I started talking to other drivers and realizing like, nah, it's their management. It really sucks. And then not even to mention like the other drivers that come under my YouTube and comment on drivers that actually work there right now. It's like, I don't heard people say like, yeah, my manager hung up the phone on me or got us nasty attitude, or like they do shit like that. They'll hang up the phone on you real quick, just disrespectful. Don't know how to talk to folks. Like, I'm not one to be playing with people's kids. Like, one thing we gonna do is put some respect on my motherfucking name when you talking to me. I handle you like respect, you gonna handle me like respect, with respect. We both grown here. Ain't no reason why you should be talking to me like I'm your motherfucking child. Just period. I don't like management. I don't care for them at all. My second con will have to be they run you like a fucking dog over here. Like, they will run you down to the ground for that little $1,100, honey. I ain't gonna call it little. I'm gonna be appreciative of it. But baby, they run you like a slave at Marten. And for me, that is the quickest way that you can run the driver down, that you can wear the driver down. It's like, I drive a full 11-hour clock every single day. Like every single day since I've been working for them, I've been running that clock down to the ground. I have never worked this hard at a trucking company in my life. Now, don't get it twisted. I do, and I will work. But one thing you're not going to do is wear me out. I can't run my truck how I want to run my truck because management is constantly micromanaging me. They want me to run my truck how they want me to run it. And I'm the captain of this ship. I'm the one that's actually out here in the field, in the streets, dealing with bullshit each and every day. Let me run my truck how I need to run my truck. As long as I'm getting that load there on time, there's no reason why you should be calling my phone every single day, every hour on the hour, questioning me, why you ain't do this, why you this, why. I don't like that. That is like the biggest issue that I am having with them right now, the micromanagement. If I wanted somebody standing over me, hovering me over me while I'm doing my job, I would go get a job at McDonald's. Just period. My next con will have to be,
baby, take it all off for me. Just take it all off. And you bad, let me tell you where to sit that. Then break you off just like
home time. Now, for this account that I am under, excuse me. That was nasty. I'm sorry. Now, the home time for this account that I am under, I'm supposed to be home every weekend. That's what my recruiter told me when I first started. For me, with these companies, the recruiters are the first faces of liars of the company. They're going to tell you whatever it is that you want to hear just to get you in that seat. But in a seat, that's it. They're going to tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear. So I didn't realize that I really didn't have a full weekend off until I actually started working, got out of orientation. And they're like, you only home for a 34-hour reset. I'm like, huh? That's not what I was told. But you can't be telling them, well, the recruiter said, and my recruiter, they gonna be like, man, fuck your recruiter. Your recruiter don't know what the fuck they talk about, just period. And that's pretty much be the situation. The recruiters be lying. I'm home for only a 34-hour reset. And baby, when I tell you, the way they run me throughout the week like a Hebrew slave, it's like I come home, lay my head on a pillow for 10 minutes, and I'm back at it. It's like I don't even get a full day off to do nothing. They really expect for you to be well rested in that 34 hours. Handle your business, do your laundry, do your shopping, run errands, whatever it is that you need to do to get your mind right for that next week. It's like they don't even give you time to do that. It's like rush, 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 rush. Everything is rush, 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 rush. What's the game of trucking? Hurry up and wait. Yeah, that's pretty much what Marten got going on. Everything is rush, 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 rush. I don't like that. I'll be so burnt out by the end of the week. And then by the time I come home to try to do my home thing and try to balance a decent home and work life, it doesn't work because of the way they run me like a damn slave. I don't have time to rest properly, for real. And I know one time, like, I was pushing myself like a couple of weeks to hurry up and try to get a load to where it was going, because everything is rush, fucking rush. I was so exhausted on that road, really damn near falling asleep on the road. It was so scary. I had to keep pulling over because I was exhausted. I had to take like 2 30-minute breaks. And when I woke up, I was still tired. It was like I never even went to sleep type shit. That's how exhausted, how burnt out my body is starting to get. Yeah, so if you ever come to work for Marten, just know they're gonna run you like a motherfucking slave. Another con would have to be, I guess this would fall under dispatch. The way the loads are planned. I don't know if their dispatch gets some type of incentive or something for the loads being there on time, but the way my fleet manager pile my loads on top of each other, they clash. So it's like if I'm late for one, I'm late for all of them, because you're planning these loads, like the scheduling, the times is fucked up. Like you have a load picking up at 8 a.m. in Lynette, Alabama that has to drop in Tampa, Florida, tomorrow, the next day at 1700, and then you have a load followed right behind that picks up at like 2100 in Orlando, and you got to make it there. It's like, I'm not a robot. Like, we got to make these loads make sense. Like, the loads always clash. It seems like this is with the new DM that I got. I seem like I'm always late because of the way the loads is being planned. And again, everything is rush, fucking rush. Like, y'all gotta slow down. Y'all need some AI robots over this motherfucker or something. I am a human. Like, I had to tell him I'm a human. I don't know how, and this ain't humanly possible that I can go from over here to over here in the time span that you got these loads set up. Like, I'm a fucking human, Craig. I don't know if you forgot that or not, but make it make sense. Telling you, like, the loads just don't make sense. And again, I'm running out. Sometimes I go over my clock, and that was like a wake-up call for me. Like, I wasn't falling asleep, but I was damn near eyes closed while I was driving, and that is very dangerous. And that's supposed to be a thing for any company. I don't give a fuck who it is. If a driver is fatigued, that is a part of safety. You are entitled to pull over and take a nap and get your rest, because at the end of the day, I am pulling a 80,000 pound projectile down this road, okay, for 11 hours each and every day, damn near 6 days out of the week. At some point, my body is going to shut down, okay? So if I go over my clock 10 hours, 11 hours, 12 hours. How do you not know that my body didn't need that extra rest to kind of like get rest, to be able to get up and pull this big heavy motherfucker down the road for 11 hours again? How do you know my body didn't need that? While you're on my phone calling me, why you ain't moving, why you ain't this, why you ain't that? I don't like that. That is dangerous, really dangerous. And my safety, my life comes before any load. Any day. That load gonna get there. This money can be replaced, but my life can't. And I feel like they don't give a damn. If I run this motherfucker off the road, I don't feel like they give a damn. And it ain't just this company. That's all these companies. They just don't give a fuck. They want you to just work like a fucking slave, do what you need to do for them, and then that's that. They don't give a damn about your well-being and your health and all of that stuff. This shit is really starting to affect my well-being, and I'm not even being like extra. I am exhausted on a daily basis. I can go to sleep for 8 hours and wake up and still be fucking tired. And I thought something was physically wrong with me at first, but I'm like, yeah, something wrong with you. You're working like a motherfucking slave. You need to rest. Your body need to rest, or you gonna shut down. That's just plain, and that's just it. Pretty much that's my 3-month review with them so far. I don't know, like, at this point, what to think of them, I don't care for management. I know they don't care for me. Fucking fine. I'm not here to people please. I'm here for one job only, is get my coins and get the fuck on. I'm not here to make best friends or fucking kumbaya or kiss ass with these managers or none of that shit. I ain't here for none of that. I'm just here for one reason and one reason only. And you know, I don't know. I can come off, I guess, as a little threat or something. I don't know. But I got motherfuckers over here, these drivers.
Just me and my team. Just me and my.
That's another con for me. The drivers do not know how to mind their motherfucking business. They don't. I'm sorry to say it. These fools got a Facebook page dedicated just to snitching on fucking drivers. If they see you on the side of the road, for whatever reason you on the side of the road, motherfuckers is taking pictures of your truck. And yeah, driver number such and such and such was on the ticket and posting it on the Facebook page. Like, y'all bitches ain't got nothing better else to do with y'all loser ass fucking lives. You already need to do your own job. Like, if you can find that much time in the day to do this job where they dragging you like a slave and still find time to be a snitch, you are a special kind of person. How does that even work? Like, the drivers don't know how to mind their business. So that's something else to be careful about. Don't do nothing wrong. Don't blink the wrong way. Don't dig in your ass the wrong way. A motherfucker go snitch and tell. Just know that as well. That's something that I do not like as well. Overall, like I stated in the beginning of the video, the company as a whole is not a bad company. They're not a bad company at all. It's the people in the company that makes it kind of bad. And it's not all bad. Some of the things are tolerable if you are one of those people who is a slave. There's no other way to put that. I'm sorry. If you are one of those people, then this job could be the job for you. Also, don't let my experience deter you from your experience. We can drive the same 10 years and I can experience something totally different from you. You know, you might come to Martin and have a totally different experience from me. Every driver has their own unique, tailor-made story designated just for the driver. No two drivers have the same trucking story. So keep that in mind as well. But overall, the company is pretty cool. If you are a Martin driver and you are watching me and you follow me, drop a comment down below and let us know your experience so far here at Martin. Let us know how long you've been working here and your experience here over at Marten Transport. This is only brushing up on a little over 3 months for me, and it's been a shitload of stuff that's been going on in these 3 months. We'll see where this shit goes, if I'm even still with the company 3 more months from now, so we can do a 6-month review. Honey tribe, honey tribe, honey tribe. Y'all already know the vibe. Drop them bumblebees in the comment section down below. Rep your motherfucking set. In the meantime, between time, make sure y'all go cop y'all merch. Scrolling is free. Scrolling is free. This is a part of the Honey Tribe merchandise. The link will be in my description box down below. Make sure you cop yours today. Anywho, in the meantime, between time, I'm sending y'all cyber love, peace, and good vibes y'all way. Y'all already know my spiel. Don't let a motherfucker take you out of your zone, out of your square. Make sure you drink some water and make sure you mind the business that pays you. Anywho, it's your favorite cousin, Lady Luck, aka the Street Prophet, aka the Highway Honey. Until next time, namaste.